Internet. This is Jane, and you're listening to Jane Plays Games. This is episode 6, so thanks so much for keeping up with my adventures in gaming. I'm joined by Jack, as always.
Hello.
And today we're going to talk about something I didn't really want to talk about when we started this project, primarily just because I didn't know enough about the gaming industry to really have an opinion, but I feel like I've personally been victimized by GRUMPYFACE.
Feel attacked.
I triggered, and what they've done to my sweet, innocent little baby angel, that would be Steven Universe Save the Light, and I want to talk about it, because I'm salty a little bit.
You should be.
Yeah. So Save the Light is fun as hell. We talked about that. I love the turn-based RPG style. It's fucking Steven Universe, so that makes my soul happy, but this game is broken as fuck. Every level I've unlocked, every map I unlock, there's a glitch, there is some sort of freezing mechanism, or I can't even progress, and Just
sad.
Okay, A, as a Steven Universe fan, and B, as a new gamer, this is extremely frustrating because it took a long time for me to find a game that I was interested in and that I could just enjoy without having Jack kind of coach me through anything, or I didn't have to really rely on you to get through it. So I was looking online to see when I can be expecting a patch, because this is unacceptable, and I wasn't really impressed with what I found there either. So this is a direct quote from Chris, what's his name? Chris Graham? Yeah, Chris Graham. This is on November 3rd. Mind you, the game came out on November 2nd. Okay, so Jane did some investigating because I'm mad. So this is what Chris Graham from GRUMPYFACE Games has to say about his shitty, fucking, broken game. So, we are very sorry for the current issues. We did our best to get the game in the very best state we could before release, but sadly did not have time to catch and resolve many of the issues being seen. We are working very hard to provide a fix as soon as possible due to the nature of approvals with the console platforms. The earliest release of this patch would be several days to a week. Like I said, that was on November 3rd. Now, on November 7th, there is a follow-up from Chris Graham statement and regarding patches, and apparently on November 7th they were about ready. Direct quote. What's today's date, Jack?
It is the 13th.
It's the 13th, Jack. Where the fuck are my patches? I'm enraged. I'm triggered. I hate it. I don't know what to do about it, and I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. And it's frustrating, and I get why there are a billion YouTube videos on patches and the gaming industry just generally being shitty, and I get the rage now, and I wanted to talk about it because I feel like I can be included in the narrative now.
You're following now?
I get it.
It's kind of sad that it didn't take you long.
No, right. I've been playing for what? This project started, what?
Handful of months ago.
Let's say 90 days.
Yeah.
So, and the podcast we've only been doing for a month, but this project kind of started in the last 90 days. 90 days was all it took for me to get completely royally pissed off, triggered, salty as fuck about a gaming publisher. And a Steven Universe game, no less. This isn't like a AAA game. This isn't like a big game we're talking. This is a kitschy, adorable children's game that has me this heated.
That's why it has you heated, because you actually care about it.
I do.
Which is why people get ridiculous about this kind of stuff.
Oh, and I've been salty and pouty about it, on an astronomical level, because I care about Steven Universe. It's an adorable little world, and I think you like it too now.
I'm having a good time with it. Well, I was.
Yeah, you've stopped playing. I am stubborn as fuck and won't stop playing it and just continuously get more and more angry the more I play it, but I can't stop.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a patch. Well, the truly annoying thing is, and I'd like to see when it actually happens, is that they already have planned DLC.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the biggest thing will be It's if the DLC comes out before a patch does.
Oh my fucking god.
Which has happened before.
Like, it's ridiculous. It's absolute. And that DLC better be free. Like, this was what, a $25 game?
Yep.
But the amount of heartache it's given me, this DLC better be absolutely complimentary. They better be kissing my ass.
If you bought the game before a certain date, when it was in its broken state, I really don't see how you could have the gall to charge for it. I'm positive they will, but...
And it's gonna make me real mad.
It's a matter of public relations, and does your PR department have the wherewithal to realize that you might need to mend some fences on this one? And I doubt they do, mostly because this is just kind of how the industry works, is they release nonsense and then expect you to be okay with it.
And I'm not okay with it. And I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt. I really did, because just in investigating and kind of researching GRUMPYFACE, this is their first console game. They're primarily a mobile gaming publisher. They've worked with Cartoon Network in the past. So I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt, and maybe they just didn't really know what kind of fish they were frying when they got into this. But
that doesn't really hold up.
No, and just like, okay.
Even their excuse doesn't really
No,
hold
it doesn't
up.
really make sense, because the excuse is they didn't have time to catch and resolve many of the issues. The issues are so prevalent. Within the first hour of me playing, we were having glitches in areas we couldn't get to and freezing problems. Like, this isn't like some far down the road progression glitch. This is prevalent.
Well, there's an entire map that
There's a map you can't get to at all. And mind you, it is a bonus map. It is a secret world.
It might be.
Well, that's true. There might be something.
You might have to go back later on.
Yeah, because I haven't been able, because I'm, 75% done with one of these maps, and I literally cannot progress to the final boss in it because it freezes every single time. I've had to go completely in a new direction. Like, I've had to go through so many back doors to just get to the point where I am, because everything keeps freezing on me or glitching on me. And it's frustrating because it is such a cool game. So,
it's the way that things go sometimes. Like, it's frustrating and annoying, but this is why people don't pre-order and don't trust the game industry anymore.
I mean, like, even in the games that we've kind of looked at that I'm excited for and that I might have pre-ordered, like, this is just kind of, I'm losing faith in it. Like, why would I pre-order when it's just going to cause me this much pain, Well,
the reason to pre-order just doesn't exist anymore. Like,
why? Okay, so I've not been involved in the gaming industry, at all. Why would there have been a reason to pre-order in the past?
Well, back before digital distribution was a thing, you had to go out and get an actual physical copy.
Right.
And there's a chance that your local game store didn't order enough copies. So you pre-order to guarantee.
Yeah, but you're not going to run out of a digital copy. Why would you pre-order?
Exactly. Which is why they offer all these different pre-order bonuses. It's so that they can give estimates on like how much they're earning already. And it's just, it's not good for the consumer anymore. It's only good for the companies. That's why they offer this thing. It's like, if you don't pre-order, you'll miss out on it. Like extra.
Well, is that the big thing with like the Assassin's Creed thing that came out recently?
Well, the reason why it was a big deal, it's like, this isn't a new practice. Like, this is nothing new. The reason it was a big deal is because GameStop was so in your face about it. Is they're just like, oh, look at this cool mission, and then like in its advertising, it's like, oh wait, you can only get pre-order at GameStop because it's blocked off. It's like their excuse has always been, oh no, it's extra for you. It's not blocked off content.
Right.
And then GameStop is essentially countermanding, years of PR people trying to like back up. I mean, it's clearly a lie. We all know it's a lie. You're gating off content specifically for a pre-order bonus. You are preventing everybody from having it just so that people will pre-order. That's why you're doing it. I mean, it's obvious. Like, to say anything else is to insult people's intelligence. But you get people who are so fanboy about this stuff that they'll just leap to defend it, which is just insane to me. It's like, I don't know how clear I can put this. A multi-million or billion-dollar company does not need you to defend them. If at any point you feel like this is necessary, you're wrong. It's like they do not care about you. It's like they love that you are defending their shitty business practices for free when they probably pay people in the millions of dollars to defend their shitty business practices. But, you know, keep going on Reddit and defending this nonsense, if you will.
It's ridiculous, and I just, like, it's not fun anymore. Like, this is so frustrating to me. Like, it just stops being fun and it starts just being about business, which is really frustrating because I feel like this is such an interesting community and it's such an interesting art form, and I think it's ruining it for a lot of people, and it's just about money now, and that sucks. It's quantity or quality.
In the AAA space, that's true for a lot of things. You know, you've got publishers, you know, even good devs, they have publishers breathing down their necks, so they have to figure something out. It just sucks. Like, there are indie developers out there who are doing the right thing, and there are some developers who are big enough that they can kind of manage their own fate. But if you're somewhere in the middle, or if you're owned by one of the big ones, it's like you don't really get to dictate any of that stuff. So, like, with Steven Universe and GRUMPYFACE, it's the statement is odd because they're like, well, we didn't have enough time. It's like, wait, what do you mean you didn't have enough time? Like, the PC release still isn't out. You didn't push the game back. Like, you could have done that. Why didn't you just delay the game?
Right.
Like, it just strikes me as odd. Like, did they have a certain amount of time it had to be out on Xbox and PS4 before they could release it on PC? Like, there's no way they didn't know about this stuff. Like, there's such prevalent bugs, and it's happening to everyone. I think it's universal. And I mean, they took a hit from the magazines that were, and gaming sites that reviewed it and gave it a low score. I don't understand what the cost benefit analysis to this move was. It's like, can the game be fixed? Sure, it can be fixed. I'm positive of that. But I just don't understand releasing it in this broken state and taking this bad PR. Like,
and then coming up with an excuse like that.
An excuse that doesn't make sense. It's like, we tried to catch. It's like, well, your game's broken.
Yeah, there's nothing to catch. It's absolutely defective.
It's like when, you know, we're sitting next to each other and having the exact same bug happen multiple times. Like, it's one thing if it happens, you know, 1 out of every 2,000 times.
Sure.
But the fact that we're sitting next to each other playing the same game at the same part and replicating the same bug over and over in a battle, it's like, okay, so this cannot be that rare. And as it turns out, it's not rare. It's normal.
It's frustrating.
It's not a bug. It's a feature.
So I've just been rewatching all the episodes of Steven Universe and being salty.
Well, I'm finishing The Witcher, so...
Yeah, are you, like, done? You're pretty much done with the storyline, yeah?
I'm almost there. We've gotten close.
You just had a really big boss battle that looked stressful.
I'm almost to the end, and then I'll be starting on the DLC.
Look at you.
I know.
So I've done a couple of things. So we played Siege for the first time in, like, a month since...
Yeah, we're back on Rainbow Six.
Yeah, and I feel like I might have improved.
You're not as terrible.
I am not completely useless in Siege anymore. So that happened. Where do you think I improved? I want to hear your input. Like, where did you see the improvement?
Even the operators that you're not familiar with, you're still understanding their ability and trying to play them correctly. And you're using other weapons aside from the shotgun, but we've just been playing Terrorist Hunt to kind of get our skills back for the game.
Yeah.
And, you know, you need to start playing online.
That's the scary part, though. Like,
why?
Because they're all so much better than me, and they're so fast. And so I'm just not ready.
Yeah, that is the scummy part of casual, is that it doesn't seem to matter what your level is. You just got to get put up against people. Like, it's so funny to me when our entire team, if you equaled out all of our levels, they're less than one of the other people on our team. It's like, what is the matchmaking of this game when our entire team, if you totaled up all of our levels, were probably like, 75 to 80, but then if you total up the other team, it's like 1,500.
Yeah.
It's like I think there's probably a minor skill gap here.
Mayhaps, but yeah, so online still kind of terrifies me, but I feel like I didn't panic near as much in Terrorist Hunt. There wasn't a lot of, pray and spray. There was a lot more calculation into what I was doing. So I feel like that was an improvement.
Yep.
And Rolk didn't have to yell at me as much.
True.
You didn't have to yell at me as much.
But we did yell at you.
Because I'm competent enough to be yelled at, and for that, I am grateful.
Exactly.
Improvement. Gold star.
You're welcome.
Verbal abuse. Great.
We're doing it.
We're doing the Lord's work. So, other than that, like, I've been playing through Steven Universe, even though it's glitchy, because I love it so much. But I feel like, okay, so I had this really pouty day where, like, I could not get through this one level because it's so fucking glitchy. And so Jack, seeing that I was pouting like a child, recommended that I start playing, what's it called, Shining Force?
So I put a memorandum on her current favorite game, which is Steven Universe Save the Light.
Yes.
Until it gets fixed, because it's just going to continue to break her heart and let her down. So I bought her another simple-ish tactical RPG, which is some of the games that I started out playing, which was Shining Force and Shining Force 2. Shining Force 2 is the game that inspired me to learn to read.
Oh, really?
It's true.
That's so cute. So you've been a real MVP gamer from, like, the get-go.
Truly.
That's so cute. That's adorable.
I was more of a latchkey kid that needed something to do.
Oh, yeah?
But shout out to Sega Channel for being the best.
For being your hooked on phonics.
Yep.
Sweet. So, like, okay, you say tactical RPG. Is it more akin to Steven Universe, or is it more akin to Warhammer?
It's more akin to chess, would be the best way to put it. Mm-hmm. Is that you're on a grid board. Each of your guys moves a different way over different terrain. So, like in forest, for example, your like elves and ranger units are going to move better. Mm-hmm. But in open ground, you have like centaurs.
Okay.
And they can run really far, but if that centaur is in the woods or in the mountains, they move really slow.
Got it.
So you need to pay attention to where you're at, and that will also affect their percentage chance of hitting someone. So, like if they're in a mountain and somebody's in a field, like them trying to hit you from the field, they'll have a worse chance because.
So what's your goal? Like, what's the main goal? What are you fighting? What are you doing?
I'm gonna let you play the game. Figure that out.
You're not gonna tell me anything?
No, you need to figure it out for yourself. But because you have so many party members, instead of having, like in Steven Universe, you can only have 4 characters, but they're all pretty diverse. They can all do at least 3 things. Mm-hmm. Whereas in this, you'll be bringing anywhere from 4 to, I think, 10 or 15.
Holy moly.
I think it might be less than that. But it's anywhere from like 4 to 8 or 4 to 10. Mm-hmm. Guys with you, so they can be way more specialized. It's like he might only be good at one specific thing, but that's okay because you can bring somebody else who counterbalances that, and you can put them together in a team.
Well, that might be good. Well, I think that'll be helpful with games. I'm just gonna bring it back to Steven Universe because it's my favorite right now. Because I think I have my favorites, and I think if I know how to use characters together, do you know what I mean? Like if I'm more, what's the word I'm looking for?
Synergies.
Yeah, if I find more synergistic ways to use my characters instead of just picking who I like because Amethyst is my favorite, maybe I'll have an easier time. So that'll be good. But you've been playing The Witcher. I've been crying over Steven Universe. What else have we been doing? What did we do this week?
What else did we do this week?
It's a lot of crying over Steven Universe.
You did do a lot of that.
Yeah. And you've just been primarily, I mean, it's been pretty Witcher for you all the time. Every time I come in, you're at least playing Witcher.
Yeah, that and Siege, and that's pretty much been it.
Yeah, it's a pretty chill week again. We've had 2 chill weeks.
It's true.
Well, here's the thing. Okay.
We've had another week of claiming to do Twitch streams and not doing
Oh my god, let me talk about it.
Which is why I kept on telling you to not put a time and date because
we're bad at it.
Never met them.
We did that one time. We've gotten the podcast out on time every time.
It's true.
Well, except for that one time. But, okay, so I'm real busy 100% of the time. I got 6 jobs and I do get tired. So I think I've made an executive decision to only upload on Mondays. I feel like that's fair. I've not
upload only on Mondays. To edit only on Mondays.
No, edit Sunday, upload Monday.
No.
Why?
That's not what we talked about.
What did we talk about?
You said you're going to edit Sunday, Monday, and then throughout the week we'll upload. That is what we discussed.
Oh yeah. You're right. That's what we're gonna
do. we discussed this at length.
Like 10 minutes ago. You're right. That's the plan.
Unless you change your mind.
Well, no.
Only editing Sunday, uploading everything Monday.
Yeah. Solid.
Just gonna drop 8 hours content on people every Monday.
Boom! This is what I did this week. No, not gonna do that. Yeah. Well, now that I think I'll be able to stick with that schedule. Because, like, here's how my days work. Like, from, 8 in the morning till, 10 o'clock at night, I'm, doing shit. You know what I mean? I have very, very little downtime. I have to set alarms on my phone to play video games. Otherwise, I'm doing other things.
So you're a little type A.
I mean, a little. I mean, type A. That's not important. Jack is currently looking at my lists. I have 6 just for this podcast.
Oh, you want to talk about your 4 pages of list? No, not talking.
No, we don't. But anyway, so maybe this week we'll actually have content, and I won't disappoint myself and others for not being able to hold a schedule down because I'm so busy.
You're doing your best.
I'm doing my best.
Very proud of you.
Thanks. Somebody is. Did you need to talk about anything else? I kind of want to talk. Oh, you know what I ordered today?
What?
I ordered Geek Fuel. I feel like it's time. We're going to start doing unboxings. We're going to be that channel. I've decided.
No.
And more. I like getting fun things in the mail.
You do.
So.
We can do an unboxing of your most favorite gift that will be coming soon.
I'm not even going to say that. It's a surprise. P.S. Surprise unboxing coming this week for sure, definitely, because I'm very excited about it because Jack knows that I get sad over video games not working and spoils me. So there will be an unboxing of Jane having a panic attack. Look forward to that.
I am.
Great. Glad you are. Other than that, I think now... Yeah, I'm going to keep to this schedule. Maybe you'll see me on the stream. Maybe you'll see me actually do a Twitch stream. It'll be like seeing a unicorn. It's going to be rare and elegant and beautiful and not the worst thing you've ever seen, probably.
That bold.
Probably. I put that in there, disclaimer. I might know how to work a camera by then. Maybe. We'll see.
We'll kick it old school with some Shining Force.
Yeah, that's a good plan. I'll try to do that, maybe.
GRUMPYFACE, stop letting the children down.
Namely, me.
Yeah, namely Jane.
The biggest child. Well, yeah, I think that's it. Other than that, be looking forward to maybe me actually uploading some content or something, and be looking forward to unboxings and possibly cosplay videos. What?
We could actually name the podcast instead of just giving them numbers.
Yeah?
This one can be called Please Don't Disappoint Us Anymore, Grumpy Face.
Dude, Grumpy Face gives me grumpy face.
I know.
Like Perfect. This has been a train wreck. No, it's not a train wreck. I just have a lot of lists and a lot of things to do.
I've been wonderful.
I hate you the most.
As always. You're welcome.
That. This is Jack and Jane for Jane Plays Games. I'm going to go edit my lists. Jack's going to continue being fantastic. Insert
You're welcome.
clever sign off here.